What y'all doing in my bed? Check out that one random hair I got right there. Just hanging out. What's up now? It's got a mind of its own. Watch out. Shit. Oh, man. This alcohol detox. Man. It's nuts how much it's affected me. Not good. Hey there, karma girl. What you doing, karma girl? I've been getting my ass out of bed here. Make sure we get this cleaned up a little bit. There we go. There, watch out now, karma girl. I gotta do this so that it don't get dog hair on the other side of where Phil be going, right? And the reason I don't have a box spring is because it's for Karma, so she can get on the bed. It ain't got nothing to do with the fact that I just don't do shit properly and whatnot. Isn't that right, Karma girl? Isn't that right, Karma girl? So here I am shooting my daily video after waking up from, look, I got the bed beard again. Waking up from a little napping nap. Shit. Man. It's gonna take me a second to bounce back from this. I was talking to my buddy Jeremy, which you'll hear me talking a lot about that. Because that's my dude from back in the day. I talk about him so much now. And he's very, very knowledgeable with a lot of shit relative to health, life, and everything. And he's also well versed from a little bit of personal experience with how alcohol can take over your life and you don't even know it. It's the silent killer in reality. It sneaks up on you and makes you feel good, makes you feel better, but slowly fucks with your life. You know, and it doesn't take, that's another thing we're talking about, it doesn't take that much to be an alcoholic. You know, for the longest time, I'm like, I'm not an alcoholic. No. That means you have a problem, not me. But the more that I've gone down this road, the more I'm like, you know what? Might be a little alcoholic. And we talked about it in, by the way, that annoying girl. Come on, girl. Getting some water. Yeah, I'm messy as shit when I'm drinking and stuff. The plan was to clean that shit up today, but I've been just kind of recouping. Just trying to get my thoughts together. But yeah, Jeremy and I were talking about that, and I asked him what, you know, his definition of being an alcoholic was, and he named a few different things. But you know, one of those traits would be drinking by yourself on a regular basis, making excuses, lying about how much you've had to drink. Started out as 3 tall boys, ended up being closer to 5 of them, which in reality is 10 to 12 beers on a lot of nights. I'd say, like, you know, in terms of comparative to actual beer count, probably between 8 and 12 every night. Clearing a space for Karma Girl, because that's her spot right there in case she wants to sit down. So, you know, it's not like it's been forever. It's been a developing thing. And he made a very interesting point, and we'll talk about it more when I bring him on to do like a little whatever on the channel, which we are going to do in the next couple of days. But an interesting point about how your best drunks are behind you, your best times being drunk are behind you, because as you go on, like that, they become less and less. And alcoholics, no matter what phase of that you're in, don't want to believe it. And also, and like I would always kick that idea out. No, I'm not an alcoholic. No way. Not Phil. That would be beneath me. Or I'm better than that, right? But alcoholics come in different levels. Like what's an analogy? Well, I don't know why this one came to mind, but liar. So, if you're a liar, you're a liar. No matter how much, right? There's different levels of that, I guess, right? Pathological liar, incessant liar, someone that tells white lies. There's all sorts of different levels. But if you lie, you're a liar. So if you have an alcohol problem, you are an alcoholic. At least that's the way I understand it. Jeremy can choose to correct me on that if he chooses so. But I feel as though that's how to break it down. But and the other interesting point he brought up, not to steal his thunder or whatever, but he mentioned that there's some kind of studies out there where if you're someone who drinks for X amount of years, or X amount of drinking leads to, or is directly correlated with your brain essentially being as effective or as whatever as X amount of years in the future. This might be an example of that because I'm fucking not putting words together. I also just woke up from a nap. But, an example would be if you're 30 and you've been drinking since you're 21, then your brain is actually working like a 55-year-old or some shit like that. But that once you stop drinking, your brain slowly comes back. Or I guess actually rapidly comes back if you stop drinking. So that's a good thing. But it's like my brain it's almost like a defeated animal or like a wasp. You've been spraying and swatting the wasp with water or some kind of chemical that fucks its day up and it's all disoriented trying to figure out how to flap its wings again. I'm fucking talking out of the side of my ass right now, man. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but my ability to put words together and fucking flow thought my past few videos has not been what it usually is. So, and my body's been telling me that I need to stop this shit in a couple different ways. And so anyhow, that's pretty much it. But we're on day 2 of not drinking. I've pretty much used these 2 days just to kind of hang around the house and just fucking detox from the shit, man. It's nuts how much it's knocked me off my game, knocked me down. My body's been speaking up. And so I'm, getting hydrated and getting back on track. Went to the gym both today and yesterday. And will continue to do so. And I'm done drinking again. The other thing is that Jeremy says he doesn't think that when you get to my stage or the stage that he reached before, that once you quit drinking and you get your life back together, that it's almost impossible to drink recreationally, is his opinion. And he said that some people can do it, but he doesn't want to get my hopes up to think that I can and then go try it and end up being like right back where I was. So that's like something to marinate on, because I do enjoy recreational drinking. And I recall back, however long ago, not that long ago, when I was at the end of my 27-day alcohol detox and I had a couple beers here and there, I was like, yeah, this is perfect. I can just do this. But then all of a sudden it just kind of snuck up on me, and all of a sudden I was fucking drinking all the time. So But I also attribute that to where I was at, what I was facing, and these sorts of things. But the thing is, there's that closet shame that I have that is another part. And there's some other shit, doper, allergenic, or some dopam, some shit. I'm sure he's gonna laugh when he sees me trying to fucking pronounce that shit. Something waves in your brain. Dopaminogenic? I don't know. But if you enjoy that shit or whatever, you enjoy drinking and you quit drinking, and then 30, 45 days later you have a drink, that shit triggers in your brain, and it's like your brain is the natural instinct or whatever. It was like, yeah, that's good shit. Do more of that. It makes you feel good. Keep doing it. But it's like the caveman in your body being like, yeah, it's food. Do eat the food. It's good. Like, no matter what, I'm definitely fucking done drinking for at least a while. Get back on track, like seriously get back on track. And I need people who are close to me to tell me if whether you're a follower of mine or a friend of mine, or both, whatever, or someone that's in my life, or we talk on the phone. If I get to that point where it's like 30, 45 days down the road and I decide that I'm going to have a drink, and any of you see that I'm starting to go back down that same path, I need you to like fucking, Phil, remember what you said. Go back and look at video number fucking whatever, or video named something. I don't know. Don't do that shit again, Phil. Don't do it again. Not to like put this shit on anybody else. It's all me. But, if you notice that and you slap me around a bit, that's all right. Damn, Carmen. I sure do hate them annoying ass kids that be out there at the pool. I can hear these kids in the pool from my fucking elevator. They are so annoying. Where your parents at? A couple other minor things, or not minor, but different things to think about, or that I like to think about, whatever. My brain sucks right now. I mean, it's still an amazing brain, but it's just not where it should be. But yeah, so I'm less of an asshole when I'm not drinking all the time. Like, shit doesn't irritate me as fast. I'm more energetic, just like to go do something, like to go walk my dog, or to do anything, like just aside from like be a sloth. The willingness, or the energy to do it is more there when I'm not drinking. It just feels like I'm in a bubble when I drink, and it's like it's a form of escaping, but I shouldn't have to do that, and I'm kind of tired of it. I'm just an all-around better person when I don't drink. If I can get to where I can have a drink occasionally for certain like social engagements, and that's it, then that's good. But if I drink a lot, it turns me into something that I don't want to be. It turns me into a person I don't want to be, and holds me back on multiple levels. So, whatever. Definitely done again for now, and we'll see where can't even fucking talk, man. These are the effects that alcohol does to all of us in some form. If you drink on the weekends and that's it, you don't drink during the week, maybe once during the week, and you drink on the weekends, it's not as bad. It's not going to affect you to the level that it's begun to affect me, but it's still affecting you. Not to be Debbie Downer or whatever the male version of that is. But yeah, if you drink daily or consistently like me, then it's just, you're definitely not the best version of yourself. So all these factors apply if you drink in any capacity. It's just a question of how much. Whatever. Can't fucking put words together. You get what I'm saying. Anyhow, that's all for today, guys. I appreciate everybody for following me. Come on, Karma Girl. We got to go. We got to go. Come on. Come on, Karma Girl. We got to go. All right. Anyhow, appreciate you all. Welcome back to the Real Deal Feel Show. Let's get back on track. One love. Real Deal out.